Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shruti, consultant fertility specialist and cosmetic gynecologist working at Kaningad and Mangalore. Today I'm here to speak about vaginal tightening. Starting with the vaginal tightening, first we need to know who are the candidates for this, or who are really need this procedure of vaginal tightening. So what happens in a female body is, female body as the age progresses from adolescent to almost mid age to later age group, a lot of changes happens in the female body, mainly being the pregnancy and the delivery, which is affecting the vaginal canal to a lot extent. So what happens during a labor or during a pregnancy and during labor is, because of the pregnancy weight, vagina or the perineum is the one which is holding the whole weight of the pregnancy, and during the delivery, when the baby is coming out, or during the process of delivery, the vagina is the one organ which is going to be get stretched to a maximum extent, and the perineal muscles also will get separated and a little loosened and weakened during the process of delivery of the baby. So what happens there is the weakening of the perineal muscles plus vaginal tissue laxity. So along with that, in some, as the age progresses, this is the urinary bladder, this is the uterus and the vagina, this is the posterior rectum. So what happens here is, when there is vaginal laxity, there is a minor amount of bladder also pushing in, which we call as cystocele, and minor amount of posterior part, that is the rectum, also pushing in, which we call the rectocele. And the uterus also, to a certain extent, to some females also comes down. So all these things also happens during the delivery, not only the vaginal laxity. So coming to the treatment part of it, we have two options, that is non-surgical and surgical. Start with the non-surgical treatment options. That is, who does recommend, whom do we recommend non-surgical option is, when there is mild degree of, vaginal prolapse or vaginal laxity, plus there is mild cystocele and rectocele, all these things can be corrected with the non-surgical options, that the options being laser vaginal tightening, or we do have under lasers we do have CO2 and RF technology. RF is something by InMode, that is Forma-V. So both these lasers, CO2 and RF, help in vaginal tightening at the mucosal level, including the deeper structures. So these non-surgical options we do recommend as a day-care procedure, where you don't need to spend a lot of hours in the hospital. There's no need of admission, there's no need of bystanders along. You can just come alone with couple of hours to 1 hour to 2 hours. That's it, is what we require for this procedure. A mild local anesthetic cream will be applied to that area, and the procedure is done. Same with carbon CO2 or with the RF InMode. The LVT as such, the procedure is actually, there will be like a probe-like structure, be it be CO2 or an RF probe, which we insert into the vaginal canal, and we treat there, that part only. In CO2 lasers, we do have a micro trauma which is happening to the vaginal canal, which helps in increasing the blood supply there and new collagen formation because of the growth factors which is coming there. All these things indirectly help us in mucosal tightening. So that helps in the vaginal tightening, where the probe is shoot at regular intervals in CO2, and in an RF it's a different technology. So the probe is moved front and back continuously to a certain amount of time. So coming to the number of sessions required, it depends on the laxity and depending on the complaints of the patients. So minimum what we recommend is 2 to 3 sessions. Depending on the patient's response, we do recommend coming sessions, 4 to 5 or 6 sessions. So it is curatized to each and every patient. So this is about laser vaginal tightening. Whom do we recommend laser vaginal tightening is mild degree plus in between childbirths, like she has one childbirth, before the second childbirth there is a mild amount of laxity, where we do not usually recommend surgical correction. So in those patients are very ideal for for a laser vaginal tightening procedure. So coming to the surgical tightening procedure, surgery is done for a little moderate amount of cystocele, rectocele, or pelvic organ prolapse, plus after multiple childbirths, like after 2 or 3 or 4 childbirths, where the laxity is too much, or if we confirm that the family is complete also. Because once a surgical tightening is done, that's a permanent surgery which we do. So vaginal tissues are excised surgically. So that requires admission in the hospital, and you need an anesthesia for the procedure, and you will need a bystander for the procedure. 1 to 2 days of admission is sufficient. So what we do here is we do, depending on the laxity, anterior and posterior correction, and sometimes in some patients we do lateral corrections also. Depending on every patient, the treatment option is advised to them. So surgery is basically anterior correction is, as I told you, as his bladder is coming down, so that also will be corrected, and posteriorly that rectocele part is also corrected, plus the excessive vaginal tissue which is being loosened is also surgically excised out, and the sutures are placed within the vaginal canal. So the main suture, not too many sutures are seen outside the vaginal canal. So these are the treatments options available for laser vaginal tightening, both surgical and non-surgical. If you have any queries, you can feel free to comment in the comment section below, or you can directly call us. Thank you.